right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Putting the spotlight on Black-owned businesses.
We have to really focus on making sure our dollars are circulating in our communities.
The expo that's helping local business owners break barriers, keeping DUIs out of the holiday weekend.
It's okay if you want to celebrate, but before you celebrate, make sure you've got a plan home.
Why you should think before you drink this Labor Day weekend.
We started off this morning in the mid-70s in many cases, and the humidity is still around, but it's looming to the north. Much cooler air. When it arrives and how much of our holiday weekend it'll impact.
Good evening, I'm Laura Barcheski. The unofficial end of summer also seems to be the end of extreme temperatures. Weather Impact meteorologist Gary Frank joins us now with a first look at the forecast. Gary.
Yes, the humidity has been getting us over the last few days as we start to warm up, and you know, those heat advisories days upon days. Not so much right now. We're starting to lose the humidity. It's not going to be an immediate thing. But one of the things that we're seeing is this front has moved south. It's brought the clouds with it as well and taken the rain as well. Temps in the 70s in the city, but low 70s in O'Fallon. On the Missouri side, 72 in Millstadt as well. And what we'll notice tomorrow here as we work our way back in the mid to upper 80s is the wind is still light. We have more sunshine. But one thing, the heat index, we're in the 80s. We're just about the same as the air temperature. And that's something we haven't been able to say for a while. We'll talk about why even less humid air is on the way and how we're going to finish our holiday and start off the month of September.
Gary, thanks. This Labor Day weekend, local law enforcement is urging everyone to plan for a safe and responsible holiday. This comes less than 48 hours after a deadly crash in St. Louis County. Our Annie Krall joins us in the newsroom. Annie.
Laura, this weekend, a St. Louis family is mourning the loss of Latricia Robinson, killed early Friday morning in a wrong-way crash by a suspected driver investigators say was under the influence. The crash happened around 2 a.m. Friday on westbound I-70 near Jennings Station Road. Latricia Robinson was on her way to work at the Coca-Cola plant in St. Charles County. Not long after, Latricia's aunt Rose Robinson had her world turned upside down.
iPhones have this new things where they send out a SOS. I got them call. She's been in an accident, and it shares your exact location. Try to call her, no answer.
Missouri State Highway Patrol says a woman was driving the wrong way when her Chevrolet crashed into the driver's side of Latricia's car. The 32-year-old died at the scene. Investigators say the other driver, a 27-year-old woman from Madison, Illinois, suffered serious injuries and was arrested for DWI but hasn't been charged.
I want her prosecuted to the fullest for taking my baby's life.
Latricia had a 12-year-old son and 2 daughters, ages 15 and 8. National Ambassador for Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Sheila Lockwood, lost her son 6 years ago. This McHenry, Illinois single mom hugged her 23-year-old son, Austin, on June 8, 2018, telling him she loved him and to be safe, like so many mothers do, while helping a friend clean up a Wisconsin cabin.
The next thing I know, June 10th, on Sunday morning, 2 police officers came to my house at about 5 a.m. to tell me that Austin wasn't coming home. He had been killed by a drunk driver Sunday morning around 1 a.m.
MSHP said last Labor Day weekend, 1 person was killed or injured on the roads every 9.5 minutes statewide.
It's a horrible reality. Give yourself some grace and just take one day at a time. That's all you can do.
Missouri Highway Patrol says a total of 12 drivers have already been arrested for DWI in the St. Louis area. This weekend, the organization is asking everyone to please not become a statistic during the holiday. Laura?
Annie, thanks. Tonight, the Osage Beach Police Department is mourning the loss of one of its officers. Officer Felicia Carson died during an overnight police pursuit in rural Camden County. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says Carson was following the suspect's vehicle on Route A when her car began to skid. She then crashed into a tree. Her car caught fire, killing her. The speeding driver also crashed and was arrested. Prosecutors say a new state law that took effect this week may play a big part in this case.
Valentine's Law specifically talks about fleeing from law enforcement and the potential consequences to a suspect who is charged. He or she becomes a defendant, and that can be up to the A felony, which is 10 to 30 years or life in prison, potentially.
Carson worked for the department for a little over a year. She leaves behind a husband and 6 kids. The Missouri State Highway Patrol investigation is ongoing. Developing tonight, St. Louis County Police are investigating a deadly shooting in Bellefontaine Neighbors. It happened around 2:40 in the morning on Oren Drive. 3 people, at least 2 of them are juveniles, were checking parked cars when a man pointed a gun at them. The 3 ran back to their own car when the gunman opened fire. Police say the driver, a male in his late teens, was killed. Investigators say Michael Tolden admitted to the shooting. He faces multiple charges, including first-degree murder. New updates tonight in the ongoing transportation crisis at St. Louis Public Schools. The district is rerouting its transportation system over Labor Day weekend. In a letter published today by Acting Superintendent Dr. Millicent Borshade, students may experience changes to their routes on Tuesday. That includes more routes in partnership with First Student. The school district says this will expand ridership capacity and address current issues. National Black Business Month is coming to a close. However, an annual event over on Del Mar serves as a reminder that Black businesses need support all year long. 5 on Your Side's Travis Cummings takes us to Main Street.
Yeah, this is my shop.
I did not know this.
So
Spreading her love for locks.
I am a board member on Del Mar, Maine, and have been on this block with our business almost 8 years in this building.
Tamika Steiger Salon and Spa was a stop for styles and business tips on Saturday.
In terms of our business, we love mentoring. So if there's a new business owner, pull them in, give them information, help them navigate the rocky terrain of entrepreneurship.
The shop is down the street from where the Black Business Expo was held on Del Mar Main Street, a hub for some of the more than 6,000 Black-owned businesses in St. Louis to get their name out there.
To have small businesses and be Black-owned, there are a lot of disadvantages, a lot of barriers that we have to running our businesses. So anytime we can bring attention to get people to come out and support the businesses, it's definitely necessary.
About 2 years ago, MasterCard sponsored this event. They partnered with the city and St. Louis Development Corporation to create a hub for resources, Digital Doors STL, to help some of these businesses out here today leverage their relationships with banks.
And another challenge, consumer criticism.
Maybe the food doesn't taste exactly how you want it to taste. Their chef is working with a new team of people. Go back in a couple of months. Give them a try again. We can't just say we're done with that business.
These Black business owners say while they want everyone's business, they need their people who look like them to step up too.
You don't always have to go to the major box stores. You can come right in your own backyard and spend your dollars.
That's what we have to really focus on, making sure our dollars are circulating in our communities. It's good for locks from the beginning.
Travis Cummings, 5 on Your Side.
The St. Louis Development Corporation has several resources for assisting Black-owned businesses. Their office at 1520 Market Street, Suite 2000, is open from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. You can also go to developstlouis.org.
Hello, Kansas City.
KC's new crime-fighting robot.
We're the best in the business.
How this futuristic droid is keeping a shopping center safe and secure. Flowers, fashion, food, and sumo.
There's a lot to do. There's something for everyone.
We take you to a celebration of Japanese history and culture at the Missouri Botanical Gardens.
Our dew point's still pretty high in the 70s today, but over the next few days, they come down significantly. What that means for how it feels like outside and how long this trend will last.